of June 2025 already on the card. My name is Oracle Benson Pastore, the anchor for tonight for news program at West Nile Television. My name is Oracle Benson Pastore. Remember, the news program at the television comes on your way from Mondays to Saturdays from the hour of 7 up to the hour of 8 p.m. And we normally commence everything with the headlines, and then the details comes afterwards. Because of that, first glance the headlines. After a few seconds, I will be bouncing back with the details. Coming up in the NILECAST news headlines tonight, Zombo Resident District Commissioner decries absence of arts teachers in schools. Rhino and Mbeki refugee settlements have benefited from early childhood development and graduation project. Last week, stakeholders in Juman has to work together with the local leaders. Details about this in NILECAST News. Welcome back. Now moving forward with the details of the news, we are commencing it from Greater Alu region, particularly from Zombo district with education story. Resident District Commissioner of Zombo district decries absence of arts teachers in schools following the strike which started on 6th of June 2025, involving over 10,000 arts teachers across the country who are demanding a salary increase to match for science teachers in 2022. Currently, science teachers earn approximately 4 million Ugandan shillings per month, while arts teachers earn around 900,000 Ugandan shillings. Alfred Jawok compiles the story.
As humanity teachers in Uganda under the Uganda Professional Humanities Teachers Union are on strike over an equal pay compared to their science teacher counterparts, Zombo Resident District Commissioner Festus Ayekobo has called upon arts teachers in the district to go back to school. The strike, which started on the 6th June 2025, involves over 10,000 humanity teachers across the country who are demanding a salary increase to match the 300% boost given to science teachers in 2022. Currently, science teachers earn approximately 4 million Ugandan shillings per month. While speaking to journalists at his office, Ayekobowa said despite humanity teachers pushing for equal salaries to match those of science teachers, they should as well mind about the future of learners.
We had the senior inspector of schools, and we had also the deputy cow, who is the administrator. And indeed, when we called our head teachers, we had only one message which we wanted to get from them. Whether in their schools the teachers are implementing the industrial action that which was supposed to be for the humanity teachers. And it's true, before that, the previous day, we had an attempt to go to Nyapea SS to talk to the teachers and requesting them. Yes, it is true, the salaries of the humanity teachers have not been increased as like the one of their science teachers, but we should be mindful as people of Zombo about our learners. Given that the circumstances, the education in our area here is still lacking, we shouldn't really join some of these industrial actions simply because it has been put for us to join.
At all government-aided secondary schools in Greater Nebi, science classes are ongoing, but humanity subjects are not being taught. However, Alfred Agwokoto, head teacher St. Peter's College, Wargals, revealed that the constitution of Uganda's requirement is for equal pay for equal work. He added that the government has been urged to address the disparity, but so far there has been no positive response.
By the fact of being an arts teacher, fall within the humanities, and the industrial action as declared by the leadership of the humanities nationwide. Here at school in Zombo, we had a meeting where we upheld that we do not intend as administration that this industrial action may go because of the need of the students, and the child will suffer for the absence, the teacher is not in class. And we shared this in the staff room, staff meeting, the briefing to encourage them to stay on in the school to meet the needful for the child. Of course, as time went by, you realize that some teachers are absent, humanities and, well, of course, also some science for other reasons. So I'm not sure if this absence is because of the strike or the absence is for other reasons, but a concerted absence can make me think they may be joining the industrial action.
The strike has left many schools without humanity teachers, with the science lessons continuing as usual with no clear resolution in sight. Students are likely to face disruptions in their academic schedules, potentially affecting their performance and future opportunities. Alfred Jawak, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that story in Zombo, now coming to Arua City, refugees and host communities in Rhino and the MVP refugee settlements have benefited from early childhood development and the graduation project. This has been revealed during a community-based organization phase-out meeting on 18th of June 2025 in Arua City, thus today, organized by BRAC, the implementing partner for the project, attracting different stakeholders and other partners in some parts of West Nile region. Take a look at the story. Refugees and host communities from Rhino and Mvepi refugee settlements have benefited in early childhood development education and graduation project through the efforts of BRAC with funding from Conrad N. Hilton Foundation. This has been revealed during the CBO phase-out meeting on 18th of June 2025 in Arua City, organized by BRAC, the implementing partner for the project, attracting different stakeholders and other partners in some parts of West Nile region. The project has been since 2022 and is expected to end in September 2025, hence reaching out to over 4,200 children, 700 households and 40 CBOs. Joseph Kabanda, the project manager for early childhood development and graduation project, appreciates the different CBOs for implementing the project and calls upon the various stakeholders to have a collective effort in implementing the project.
CBOs have been able now to implement the various strategies that we have taught them. Things to do with material development, class organization, way of handling children, parental engagement, training of teachers, and training of parents through parenting training. And right now we are seeing that it's really pleasing to see that most of the children that were just home during class time, right now they're at school. A number of them have transitioned to primary, and we're also seeing centers working with communities and parents to see that even if BRAC is planning to leave, they are taking on ownership. Teachers and parents are starting to contribute some little money towards feeding for their children, and some have even begun saving some money that will be used to pay the teachers when BRAC leaves. So it is amazing to see that the community is appreciating play-based learning. It is amazing to see that the community is determined to take on all the work that BRAC has been doing in this. So we are happy that today we have different stakeholders from the district and partners coming to celebrate with us. And then we in that we are able to forge a way forward and how we are going to sustain these results, especially to see that the little that has been obtained by these several CBOs can be sustained and potentially scaled across different other areas within West Nile.
Meanwhile, Saka Wilfred, LC5 chairman for Teregu district, recommends the beneficiaries for their success in the project, hence encourages the communities to embrace it.
This SAT, as I said, I bought it from one of the beneficiaries at 50,000. So if a local community member can make SATs and is able to get 50,000 per day, that's already success. The rest of the story you can tell it. Two, the capacity of CBOs that has been built, CBOs and refugee-led organizations, is a good step in the right direction, because that is the beginning of sustainability. The capacity has remained in the community. The community should now be able to take it from there.
Armitage Baskania, the settlement commandant for Rhino and Mvepi refugee settlement, urges the CBOs to encourage the local communities to embrace the project from where BRAC has left.
Now that the project is coming to an end, we expect the localization agenda to take over, that is through the CBOs and the refugee-led organizations, where they are able to encourage the community to continue with the early childhood development, that is the ECDs, which BRAC are living. BRAC is not to stay here for long or for life. The project has a cycle. So we expect the community to catch up with where BRAC stopped by engaging the community, the center management committees, the caregivers, and all to make sure that there is sustainability and retention of children in school.
Stephen Beda, Executive Director for Waridi, one of the implementing CBOs for the project, says the training has been so instrumental in which they have learned a lot.
This training of BRAC has been instrumental to us, more special for us as the ARELOS or the refugee-led organization. The training has been very good for us. We have learned a lot from the training. We have learned how to develop play materials. We have learned how to develop lesson plans. We also learn more about psychosocial activities, more special to the refugee community. When we are doing our community mobilization and sensitization, we happen to integrate the training of psychosocial activities into our training.
BRAC is one of the biggest non-governmental organizations in Uganda that focuses on prioritizing financial services and tackling poverty through various programs, particularly targeting women and those in rural and hard-to-reach areas, and have reached out to over 4,200 children, 700 households, and 40 CBOs in early childhood development and graduation project. Oraku Benson Pastore, compiling the story for West Nile Television NILECAST. Oraku Benson Pastore, compiling the story for West Nile Television NILECAST. Away from that story in Arua City, now crossing the Nile to Ajuman district, stakeholders in Ajuman district are asked to work together with the local leadership. This came during an engagement with key stakeholders, which was today, 18th of June 2025, at Ajuman Multipurpose Hall, organized by National Water and Sewage Corporation. Onzima Alan, together with Fancy, have put effort for the story.
Adjumani Water and Sanitation Project, an 18-month project under National Water and Sewerage Corporation Uganda, with funding from World Bank, has held stakeholders engagement workshop aimed at highlighting project progression. During the engagement with key stakeholders today, 18th of June 2025, at Adjumani Multipurpose Hall, Engineer Amayo Johnson, the Deputy Managing Director, Technical Services, National Water and Sewerage Corporation, thanked the local leaders for their tireless support, adding that there was no significant disruption. He further called the locals to embrace the project.
I want to thank the local leaders for the support, because we have not had significant disruptions in terms of acquiring sites, in terms of doing this and that and that. There are pockets, very few pockets where Ugandans, some Ugandans who have selfish interests are refusing the evaluation by chief government party of where the pipe is supposed to pass, and this is where you need to help us. Because something for public interest should be supported. First of all, it takes a lot of energy to bring these projects here. Now when the project has come, we should all embrace. If we don't embrace, the other people are waiting for this project also to go the other side.
According to Draga Godfrey, one of the landlords said government should make the water bills affordable because they supported by giving land for such significant development. Otherwise, water shortage has been a major scandal in the area.
Amanzo kwa ile kare ya zon kwa di shuka mari iya kita malle kole de idi tikar ke kita man tuil gomet kita man tuil idi ya zon kwa na lele ngwidi ara kole idi la zini kolo amani la zidarisi bazile ni ku na mala konya masa misule bwa maria makwale idi angare kadi sile ismata ejolenza yo ma gomete I kole kerki owa maideni.
Mangapi Lawrence, the mayor at Adjumani Town Council, urged the relevant authorities of the project to at least attach one toilet facility in Awindri market. Since the market supplies foreign countries, therefore it needs to maintain its hygiene well.
I do not have public standpipe in Awindri market here. It is one-stop market. It is one of the biggest markets after Aruo. And this market is supply Juba. And so you should look at this market. At least we shall need not less than 3 public standpipes here, because it is an open market, and we do not have public standpipe at the main market. And that is also an area that we should look at. This area of Ngwere, you remember when the managing director came here, it has been a very serious area that does not receive water. And so my cry is to National Water, the outcasts, those other rural villages in town. They are disturbing us. They are forcing us that as leaders we should take to them borehole, and we cannot take borehole. We cannot take borehole. So public standpipe, please, in the outcasts also of the town, we should be able to help those people to get this clean water.
Emmanuel Okware, the deputy RDC at Adjumani district, applauded the people who played significant role in lobbying for this project.
I want to thank the various players, more especially the second deputy prime minister, whose critical role was very essential in having this project, the funding for this project approved. The $18 million project that we are seeing the implementation of it here is something that we cannot just ignore. It's already providing a foundation for what is going to turn out to be really a big thing for us, a changer, a life changer for Adjumani. Water is life, as the mayor said, and I think without water there can't be any life. But also, this investment magnifies or demonstrates the commitment government has, because in the manifesto that is being implemented now by government, water is one of the 5 priority areas in that manifesto, delivering water to the communities. So I think for me, this is a direct confirmation of how important government treats this sector. So I want to appreciate National Water for presiding over this, and want to appreciate the contractor also for doing a good job.
This was projected with a tune worth 50 billion shillings, which was to supply water to the population of the people of Adjumani district and refugees. Kashundot Fancy Onzima Island reporting for West Nile Television, which was to supply water to the population of the people of...
Away from that story, let's now take a look at what's happening in the world of sports, and we start with what is trending in FIFA Club World Cup. A game was played earlier on between Monterrey and Inter Milan. In the process, the game ended 1-1. And there was also a game between Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa and Ulsan HDFC. And Mamelodi Sundowns won the game by 1-0. As I speak right now, Man City has already scored against Wydad Casablanca of Morocco. 28 minutes already played, 1-0 Man City leading. Then afterwards, at 10 p.m. exactly, is when Real Madrid will be facing Al Hilal. Let's leave that one there, and we talk about some of the trending transfer rumors that continues to make headlines here and there. I want to confirm to you the first phase of the summer transfer window is already down, and clubs still continues to identify potential players. And we are starting from Saudi Professional League. Saudi Arabian clubs Al Ahly, Al Nassr and Al Qadr have expressed interest in Spurs and South Korea forward Son Heung-min, 32, with the trio prepared to pay 34 million euros for him, and this has been reported by TalkSport. Moving to German, Bayern Munich will target Brighton and Japan winger Karu Mitoma, 28, and Liverpool and Netherlands forward Cody Gakpo, 26, if they miss out on Spain and Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams, and this has been reported by Sky German. Away from that, coming to England, a theatre of dreams, Manchester United have agreed a one-year deal contract with English goalkeeper Tom Heaton to keep the 39-year-old at Old Trafford, and this has been reported by transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. Moving to Vitality Stadium, Bournemouth and England right back Max Aarons, 25, is a target for Rangers, with the Cherries favouring a permanent sell rather than a loan move, and this has been reported by Daily Record. Moving to Turkey, Trabzonspor are targeting Ipswich Town and DRC defender Axel Tuanzebe, 27. Coming to Italy, AC Milan have met with the representatives of Bayer Leverkusen and Switzerland midfielder Granit Xhaka, 32 years of age, for his move to AC Milan, and this has been reported by Football Italia. Moving to their neighbors, that's Napoli, the club are attempting to sign Manchester United and England winger Jadon Sancho, 25, after his unsuccessful loan spell at Chelsea. This has been reported by Gianluca Di Marzio in Italian. Coming back to England, Nottingham Forest interested in Colombia and Palmeiras midfielder Richard Rios, 25, whose contract includes a release clause of about 85 million euros, and this has been reported by Give Me Sports. Moving to Elland Road, in relation to Villa Park, Leeds United and Aston Villa are keen on Strasbourg and Senegal midfielder Habib Diarra, 21 years of age. With that, we have come to the climax of today's edition of NILECAST News. With me, Benson Pastore. Have the best of your time. We'll link up again tomorrow for the same program of NILECAST News at West Nile TV.